Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Eric and welcome to Top 3 Tuesday. Today I'm going to talk about my top 3 arcade games that have never gotten a proper console port. There's tons of them out there, and of course everybody's top 3 is a little bit different. If yours is different or you have any of your top 3s, comment below. And also don't forget to hit a like, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, sign up for notifications for that notification squad. I would like to give Michael B. the Game Genie a quick shout out for inspiring me to make this video. He does Top 3 Tuesdays every week. I love his channel. His content's really good. Check him out. I'm going to put a link in the description. So let's begin, guys. Now, number 1 technically did have a game on console, but it was entirely different. On the NES, Willow was more of a Link to the Past clone type of game, overhead view, exploration, action, adventure game, and it wasn't too bad. It's actually quite an underrated NES title, but in the arcade, they had a platforming game that actually allowed you to play as multiple characters, and you basically traverse the stages like a traditional platforming game. The graphics are colorful and vibrant, and overall, this was a pretty hard to find arcade game. I think I've only seen it once in my life. Since then, I've always played it through emulation or MAME machines, and yeah, I really wish that this game would get a lot more love than it really does, because Willow is one of my favorite movies, to be quite honest. Who does not love Willow? It's a traditional story of adventure, has a lot of the archetypes of, you know, the perfect epic story, and I think Willow is a arcade game that did not get enough love. Maybe it came out with too much competition, maybe it just came out at the wrong time. Who knows? This was actually a very fun game to play, and it screams arcade coin muncher, because you're going to be playing the game extended. It's, you know, it's not exactly a platforming, it's not exactly a beat 'em up game, but there's all sorts of things that makes this game have such a charm, and it's definitely worth a look. I highly recommend it. Next up is a badass beat 'em up game, which beat 'em ups were all the hit in the 90s. Alien vs. Predator. And I know a lot of people love this game, myself included. The graphics remind me a lot of Final Fight, but that's, you know, the Capcom signature move that, you know, everything had, you know, Final Fight behind it. I guess Final Fight set the standard, and this game changes things a little bit up. I do like that they have a lot of stuff from the movies that are pretty accurate. The enemies look spot on from the movies, but there's also a lot of new creatures, and it's interesting because there's 4 different characters to play. One of them is obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger, the character he plays off of, and they actually captured his resemblance pretty good. Then you can play as a couple of predators and stuff, and you basically go to, you know, stop the aliens. You work together. There's a couple twisted stuff in this game. It doesn't do too much different in the way of beat 'em ups, but I just thought it was unique since it was a good movie license being used to create a beat 'em up game that was, you know, pretty much captured a lot of people's attentions. I remember playing this one at the roller skating rink here in town. They had a arcade cabinet, and I really enjoyed playing this with my buddies on Friday nights and stuff. We'd go and, you know, roller skate with girls and stuff, and it's definitely a must play. Now, last but not least, I'm going to be traditional and very obvious, The Simpsons. Now, I know this came out on Xbox Arcade, so I don't know. I don't count that as a proper console release because it came out several years later and download only, but I think if this would have been on 16-bit systems in some kind of form or fashion, it would have been a big hit. If you haven't played The Simpsons Arcade, man, I have no idea where you've been living. It's another beat 'em up game that has you controlling the Simpsons characters as you try to rescue Maggie, who's been kidnapped because she took a jewel, and traverse different levels of Springfield, everywhere from downtown Springfield, the circus, Moe's, like the secret underground tavern type of thing. And it's a very fun game to play. I still play this one via emulation once in a while, and this is the one that I have a lot of nostalgia for. Outside of other games that, you know, the classics, The Simpsons to me will always be something that I remember fondly of my childhood. And well guys, that's it for today's top 3. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned, I'll see you next time. Peace out.